At the end of the day, the goals are very simple: safety and security. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, welcome to another episode of Hello Students. My name is Gota Erica. I'm a level 200 political science and philosophy student at the University of Ghana. I'm here with.
Nana K Jr., a level 400 Bachelor of Business Administration student in UPSA.
And we are your hosts for today's program. So, today, the topic for discussion is ensuring campus security. This story is very dear to my heart, or this story I'm going to talk about, and this topic is very dear to my heart. Because without campus security, the students will not be safe, like the faculty will be in danger. And here are the stories. Somewhere last month, that is 24th November, a master's student at at UGBS was attacked at the UGBS UPSA road and was pushed onto a moving vehicle, and he died. Like just like that, he died. And when I heard the story, I actually cried because it's not easy. First degree, then you get to masters. Come on, this is very bad. And then 24th November, a student of UPSA lost his motorbike. On campus, the motorbike was stolen. And just last week, a student on the same road, UGBS, UPSA,
UPSA Road.
she was attacked and her iPhone 11 was taken from her. This is not funny because this has gotten to a point we have to address this issue. Campus security must be taken into consideration. And actually, today we have a very nice person in our midst.
She's the person of Miss Nasara, a level 200 Bachelor of Public Relations Management, and also a Majority Chief Whip at the UPSA Parliament House. You're welcome, Miss Nasara.
Welcome. So, guys, we are going to start a discussion right away. Guys, what do you think are the components of a safety campus or ensuring security on campus? What do we have to take into consideration?
So we should have emergency response plans. When these things happen, there should be a plan to just respond to it quickly. Kind of maybe it can be temporary, right?
Yeah.
And see, according to Abraham Maslow theory, hierarchy of needs, the second need of every human being, you and I, we are included, is safety. Without safety, I'm not sure you even want to come out, right?
Okay.
Parents are in their house thinking of the well-being of their children. It's no longer funny.
It's not funny, not at
You come
all.
out to buy food, then your phone is snatched. You want to go to the library in the evening, then the next thing you are attacked by robbers.
Okay.
What is happening? Are we that poor that we can't look at it? See, or we are sitting down until it is one of us that is hurt, then we'll respond to it. Because it could be you, it could be
Yeah.
me, it could be him, or it can be your friend or a family member. So we should have emergency response plans for this.
Okay, but what really transpired like that day at you at UPSA? So I've
Yes.
heard of a student's motorbike being stolen. I've heard of a student being attacked and she losing her iPhone. Like I don't know. You guys should tell us more about the story.
So on the 22nd of November 2023,
Yeah.
a student at UPSA brought his motorbike and parked it at LBC. That's where we usually have our lectures.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So
was
it was
around.
even closer to a lecture hall. This
Yes.
is
Just
serious.
right in front of the lecture
This
hall.
is
And you know the
serious.
funny part? The whole lecture block only have one security. So funny, right?
Very funny.
So he parked his motorbike. He arrived on campus at 121 and 121, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, 121. But you see, it's on Friday, and usually he's a Muslim. Usually Muslims we observe the Friday prayer, which is very dear to us. So he was late, and we observed it around 1:30. So kind of 9 minutes left. The security wasn't around. According to him, he doesn't know where the security is. Maybe he went to respond to nature's call, or his help was needed in one of the blocks and other
Yeah.
stuff. So he said, okay, since it's getting to time for prayers, let me just leave the motorbike, go for prayers and come back. So usually the security chain it, but he wasn't around to chain it for him. So he just off to go and pray, then come back and make sure maybe it's chained before he will run other errands he's supposed to do on campus. Unfortunately for him, he came back from prayers and then the motorbike
Just
wasn't
like
there.
that.
Yeah. So he asked the security and then they followed up and nothing.
I
to
think it
show.
came out.
So they said we have a CCTV camera at in front of our auditorium. So he asked to see a footage so that maybe they will know who took the motorbike and other stuff. You know what they told him? They told him sorry, he should be careful next time.
Like seriously?
So
Like
No,
they
no.
really.
they
Yeah, they told
they
him, yeah, sorry. So he said he followed up for the CCTV footage. Up till now, he hasn't gotten any response. So he
so,
just left them.
So are the SRC aware of this? Like the executive that they
Yeah,
are
when I
aware of
met
this?
him that day, he talked about meeting the SRC president and he was very furious because why will I park my vehicle on campus and then this happened and the only thing you can tell me is sorry, I should be careful next time.
Yes.
You are a security, that is why you are there. You're supposed to protect my item. And I saw something on UPSA campus, they normally write that if something happened to your vehicle, you shouldn't hold them liable. Like, what do they mean? Then why are we there? So if they kill me on UPSA campus, they shouldn't hold them liable.
This is becoming more dangerous than I thought, Nana.
It's like
And
it's
to
our
date, he
life.
hasn't heard anything from the security.
No,
Nothing.
no.
so after reporting to the SRC president, did he
I think
take
he
a
didn't get
step
the chance to
further?
report, did
Did he
he?
take a step further to management?
I didn't ask of that, but if they could tell you sorry, be careful next time.
This is
They
very
killed a student around the UGBS and the UPSA road. We have two universities there, two senior high school. The students are there. Their students are losing their life. What's happened? It's still the same thing. The street light has not been fixed, Nana.
So I think that is one major issue because that place, I think,
It's very dark
it's
and it's
very dark.
bushy.
very
The
dark
bush
and
is not
bushy.
cleared.
Very dark and bushy.
Yeah.
And you see, sometimes I wonder why students lose their lives just because they don't have money. What if I don't have money to pay just because of in and out 6 cities? I'll lose my life. We have students who choose to work because they feel like exercising. So if I
Some,
decide,
some don't have the money.
yes,
Like it's not easy
so
on campus.
just because of 6 cities, I've lost my phone, I've lost my life, and the governments are there, the institutions are there. You would hear them talk about it just 2 3 days, and after that 2 3 days, you'll not hear anything.
No action is taken.
This
Until
is
when I keep on asking this question. See, it's our life, right? It's our future. So if management, if government, they are not ready to do anything, we should do something. We sit down crying for change, but what are the steps we are taking for the change? I made this point clear when we had our parliamentary sitting down. We should start a demonstration, not necessarily getting up and making noise. There's an online demonstration. We can let our voices be heard.
sure.
He has a future, the master's student. He just finished degree, masters, then boom, he's dead.
This is sad.
And
Very, very sad.
easy, it is very sad to see them constructing a road whilst an incident happened and they've not fixed the street board. So is the road very much important that the lives being taken? This is very serious.
This is very
At least
bad.
you should deal with the street lights before you tar the road, because UPSA UGBS road, it's not really sport. There is no pothole. Meanwhile, they are still tarring again.
Okay, so what do you guys think we should do if a student should be attacked? What should you do at that moment? Or maybe you're moving on that road or anywhere on campus and you're being attacked. What should you do? Should you
My
fight them
first
back? Should you give them the item? Should you ask for security? Because it's becoming
my first
something.
advice is give them what they want. Your life is very important more than that iPhone 11, 13, or whatever you were holding and they attack you. And also our advice, we shouldn't walk alone. We should walk in groups. Yeah.
Okay.
But robbers will always be robbers. They don't care. You are working in groups. So
And you
we just
see,
have to avoid that road for now until actions are taken.
Okay.
But when, I ask again,
Yes,
and
when?
who will take that action?
sometimes when you are not with any gadget, they still hit you and tell you that next time when you are walking, take something with you. It is very serious.
It's kind of like you can't escape. Okay, so immediately you use that route. Yesterday I was coming from the house, then I asked my friend, let's pick Trotro, get down at UPSA junction, then we'll get a taxi. My friend was like, hell no, she won't be a victim because that road always have a history to tell. Then I said, yeah, you're
It's
right.
becoming one day because sometimes even the fear alone cannot take you across the road.
Yeah.
The fear alone, because for me, If I'm because I think the girl that was attacked was 5 p.m.
5 to 6 p.m.
5 to 6 p.m.
Very early.
Very too early
And
for
I
robbers
think
to attack her.
two people were on the motorbike. Then they stopped the girl. Then they told the girl not to run. Then they took their phone and
Don't
left.
run.
Yeah. Because if you run, they'll hurt you. And that moment, what you have to do is just to leave your gadgets for them. Because that phone is not better than the life you lose. It is very serious.
Yeah, and I think early November that was the small gates leading to the is it they call it the back gates, right? UPSA.
Yeah, leading
Okay.
to the
Yeah, a
self.
business admin student level 200. He was at the cell filling station.
Yeah.
Then he had a call from one of his classmates who was having a problem with her eyes call. So he just said, "Let me pick this call and then listen to the girl." He picked the call. The next thing he realized was they snapped the phone from his hand. So first he told me he thought it was a dream, right? Because he didn't believe it. And when they took the phone, they waved at him.
Like seriously.
And they left. And he stood there for 5 minutes. Then he said, I have to take action. He said he was running like a mad
No,
guy.
nothing. But you guys are in UPSA. I don't know. Things like this happen on Legon campus.
Yeah.
But these issues nowadays, I think it's not as effective or they are not more compared to UPSA now.
Very bad in UPSA.
So what's the SRC doing? That's for me. That's just what I want to know.
Is
What
it-
are they doing?
You see, one thing about we the Ghanaians is when the issue happened at that spot, we talk about it 2 3 days, getting to 1 week. Then after 1 week, silence. You don't hear anything. At that time, you think they are working on it, and if all eyes are off it, they'll just ignore it.
So that means the SRC executives are not doing anything to stop this incident.
Okay, so I think I heard the SRC president making a report. He was asking of the pictures, videos, but I don't know as to the extent he has gotten to. I don't know whether he has
Then you have
stopped
to
off.
follow up for us
Sure.
because this is very bad. We have to do something about it.
And with this one, I think dealing with the SRC is not enough.
It's like,
We have to consult the management, even the MPs at the.
yes, we have leaders. People will be coming for vote for me, for this, for that. Next year will be very busy.
And some students even fight for these leaders to be in power. And then when they come in, they leave them. Like, because this is the time we need them. Our life is at stake. They are killing us. We need them to come in. That's why I said students are not angry enough. Do you know why? If we were angry enough, we shouldn't have wait for management. If SLC is not doing anything, or management is not doing anything, or government is not doing anything, then it is we take the law into our hand, but with sense. We start an online. See, as he said, the Ghana man wants you to pressure him. 2 3 days when this issue happened, the master student issue, I'm telling everywhere, but today it's like nothing happened again. It's calm. These leaders, it will never be them because they always have the security they need.
Yeah.
What about us? We don't have that security. We don't have that father that will put us in a car and pass that road. We don't have it. So we have to do something for ourselves. We are not angry enough. If we are angry enough, we should have been able to do something.